It's a bad little camera. Hi, Daniel Ludwig, Ludwig Custom Knives. I'm here in my shop, also known as my garage. I started making knives as a hobby, and it's kind of gotten a little out of hand. I do it because I enjoy it. I try and make good knives that people can actually use. Every one I do, I try and make the finish, overall quality better than the last one, and I've done pretty good. I've actually stayed really busy. A lot of people are really happy with them, and just enjoy what I do. You know, I'm trying to make good knives for good people to actually use. I'm tired of seeing low quality knives with big names on them that aren't worth what the money you paid for them. So, hope you like it.
How can people get a hold of you?
You can reach me through my website, ludwigknives.com. On the website, it has all my information and stuff, or you can call me directly. My personal number is 352-504-7474. Project I'm working on for a buddy, big kind of a fighter style blade. Still got a lot of hand sanding and finishing to do on it. I'll have this nice Gaboon ebony handle, stainless guards. Should be a good looking piece when it's all together. Piece of Hawaiian code that's actually going on that Damascus blade we just heat treated a little bit ago. And here's one that I set aside. This is using, most of the stuff I do is stock removal. I use flat bar stock. I get bored at work, so I draw up a lot of patterns and designs in CAD. It gives me time to play with them and see what I like, print them out, get a better sense of the feel of the knife before I actually start cutting up and wasting a bunch of metal, and it winds up in this scrap pile of things I didn't like over here. So this here is another piece of 1095. We're going to go over the bandsaw, trim this up, and then we'll go to the grinder and profile it.
All right. And this is all the bar stock that you have here. These are just
yeah, we got some. There's some 52-100, 1095. This is a piece of 1084. There's some 5160 here behind you, and this is what I get. It's flat. It's not precision ground or anything. It's just flat bar stock and many different grades of steel.
All right.
Occasionally I find something cool, like here's a little piece of 01. That is precision ground. I haven't built anything with it yet.
All right.
So. Well, we just finished up cutting out this blank here, and we're going to set this up, profile grind our blade. Once we get our shape done where we like it, we'll go ahead and start working on the actual blade profile. We'll center it up, we'll find the edges of the steel so we know where to grind to, and we'll start making a knife out of it.
All right, what kind of grinder is this?
This is my homemade, one-of-a-kind, built out of spare parts and salvage material. When I first turned it on, I had about 300 bucks in it. I've since upgraded it with some better wheels and stuff, but it's still the original machine. I've actually built several different attachments for it. Got a 12-inch hollow grinding wheel now. This little piece I just picked up for doing small radius grinds. I've got 3 different size interchangeable wheels for it. I had this in mind when I built the machine. That's why I set it up with a tooling arm that I can swap things around on. And it's been a great beast. It's been running off the same bearings and motor and gears now for 2 years.
And there's the motor and everything underneath, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it's set up where the motor's on a hinge where I can lift it up and change the belts for faster and slower speeds and stuff. And
All right.
it's just a nice little quick change belt.
Dang, that's pretty quick.
We'll go ahead and grab something about a 80 grit here and go to hog with some metal. Set it up. So anyhow, there's our profile blank. This one I've actually got. This is some real pretty. If we wet it a little bit, you start to see some of the pattern in it. This is some Hawaiian koa I recently got a big block of. I've been cutting up. I think I might use that on there. I think that'll look really nice. This is another piece of the koa. Here we've got some curly maple. It's a real pretty wood, natural curl to it, and I've been testing out different stains and dyes to see what kind of. Right now I'm kind of leaning towards the orange pattern. Everybody really seems to favor that. This handle that I'm doing for the big fighter, this is a solid piece of Gaboon ebony. It's a solid, naturally black wood, and it smells like grinding a rubber tire.
What is this stuff in the back here?
These two are stabilized and dyed wood. I picked up at the Blade Show in Atlanta last year from WSSI. This stuff is just about bulletproof. Once it's impregnated with the resin and the dye colors and stuff, it's there for life. It's really nice, fun to work with. Makes them polishes up beautiful.
You got some.
Yeah, we got a couple different. These are all white-tailed deer, different antler handles and stuff I'm playing with. This one I got a spacer and a piece of Afzalia burl. That'll go on some kind of big Bowie. Maybe a piece of this Alabama Damascus here I got again. Just scribbling some ideas, see what I want to make out of it. Some of our big one, like this fighter that I'm doing here, that's going to use this is a G10 material. This is a textured G10, something that will not slip out of your hand. And this stuff's tough.
Yeah.
It's a laminate, fiberglass reinforced. Up here we've got some more of my collection of different woods and materials. Here's some more slabs I was cutting out of Afzalia burl. A lot of pattern to this stuff. Really pretty wood. Smells great. Here is, this is a type of ironwood. And this is actually the stuff, truckers might know this. This is the stuff they'll build a lot of the semi-decks out of because it's just rock hard.
Adorable, yeah.
And I had somebody tell me that that's not ironwood, and I did some research, and ironwood's actually a misnomer. There's 28 different species that qualify as ironwood. So that was kind of a little interesting learning experience there. I've done a couple knives with it, and they're tough. If you want a knife you can beat on the handle with, get this.
All right.
Here's another piece of it's more stabilized wood. I was just kind of playing around, seeing what the pattern looked like in it. Don't know what I want to make that one yet.
So that's essentially the same stuff as this here?
Yep, just different colors. You can get that blues, reds, oranges, greens. I've seen guys that do multicolored dyes, which are really pretty. There's a couple guys, one of them actually sells on eBay a lot, and he specializes in dyed stabilized woods, and stuff is just beautiful.
All right.
Hope to buy some. Here's some leopard wood, and just about anything you can imagine that makes a reasonably good, hard, stable handle material. I'll work with. I've actually made a couple of antler handle knives for people using their deer. You know, they've got enough racks hanging on the wall, or maybe it only had a good rack, or they found a huge shed. So we'll make them a big Bowie knife out of it, and then they've got their own unique knife with their own antler in it. You know, it's kind of a special little trophy. Makes it a little extra fun to show off to people.
Yeah. So this is some file work that you do on top of the knives?
Yep, those are some patterns. Some of them are common patterns. Some of them, the one in the middle is one I'm kind of developing on my own, the Iron Cross. It's all done completely by hand with just basic, not these per se, but you know, small hand files. Every notch, every cut.
It's pretty neat.
Makes them a little more special, a little more unique.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a bad little camera.